Good afternoon and welcome to WeFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind of compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
If you're working for a while, come by Courts, I'll make you smile. Courts Black Friday come around. We are the best prices in town. Black Friday starts now at Courts. Yeah, it's back. Courts Black Friday. I tell you, hurry fast. Traffic on the highway. You know we got unbeatable prices.
He was further charged with assaulting a 49-year-old resident of Kingston by pointing a piece of steel and a glass bottle in his face with the intent to commit an offense. This offense was committed on August 8, 2025. Sam appeared before the Kingston Magistrate Court on November 17th and pled guilty to the charges. He was remanded in custody until November 24th, 2025 for facts and sentencing. The Labor Department has issued a public advisory reminding employers and employees of their legal rights and obligations on Election Day, Thursday, November 27, 2025. The notice, posted on their official Facebook page, clarifies that while Election Day is a regular working day, employees must be given reasonable time off to vote. The advisory cites Section 39 of the Representation of the People Act, Chapter 9, which prohibits employers from penalizing staff for exercising their right to vote. Employers must allow employees reasonable time to go and vote, the statement reads. No deductions, penalties, or negative consequences are allowed for taking this time. Interfering with an employee's right to vote is an offense and can lead to a $750 fine or 6 months imprisonment. Additionally, employers cannot impose pay deductions, issue warnings, or take any negative action against staff who exercises this right. If an employee encounters obstruction or interference in their ability to vote, they are encouraged to report the matter to the Labor Department or other relevant authorities to ensure accountability and uphold democratic participation. Still on the local scene, police on November 18, 2025, arrested and charged Jason Delplesh, a 27-year-old laborer of Fairburn Pasture, with 2 counts of theft. Investigations revealed that the accused stole $150 and 100 EC dollars in cash, the property of a 49-year-old parking lot attendant of Layu. He was further charged with stealing 1 black McLean handbag valued at $150, containing a quantity of personal items valued at $160 EC and $244 US dollars and $710 EC in cash, the property of the 39-year-old teacher of Rivoli. The offenses were committed in Kingston on November 3rd and November 11th, 2025, respectively. Delplesh appeared before the Kingston Magistrate Court on November 19th and pled guilty to the charges. He was remanded into custody. The matter was adjourned and transferred to the Kaliakwa Magistrate Court for November 24, 2025 for facts and sentencing. On to news in the region. Police are investigating a fatal shooting which occurred at about 11:15 a.m. on Wednesday, November 19, 2025, along President Kennedy Drive, St. Michael, Barbados. Preliminary investigations show that a male was standing outside a business establishment when two masked men approached on a motorcycle and discharged a number of gunshots, striking the victim. Police responded to the area, pursued the assailants, and the suspect was apprehended. Ambulance personnel visited the scene and examined the body, but no signs of life was found. A medical doctor subsequently pronounced the victim dead. The deceased was later identified as 27-year-old Jabari Stephen Carrington of 2nd Avenue, Thomas Gap, President Kennedy Drive, St. Michael. Investigations are ongoing. In a move to modernize policing and sharpen investigative response, the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, RSLPF, this week officially handed over 45 new laptops to its Criminal Investigations Department, CID. Commissioner of Police, Von Gard, said the devices represent a strategic push to strengthen investigations, boost operational efficiency, and keep pace with increasingly sophisticated criminal activity. Speaking at the brief handover ceremony, Gard noted that modernization has been a central promise of his tenure. He said the new laptops are intended to give officers the tools they need to record, assess, and process information accurately. Also, the Commissioner of Police extended gratitude to Prime Minister Philippe Pierre for his support in fulfilling the procurement request. The RSLPF says the investment is one of several ongoing efforts toward improving public safety through technology-driven policing. On the international scene, Australian teens under 16 on Instagram, Facebook, and Threads are being told their accounts will be shut down ahead of the country's social media ban. Meta, which owns the three brands, said it had begun notifying users it believes to be between the ages of 13 and 15 by text, email, and in-app messages that their accounts would start being deactivated from December 4th. The ban in Australia comes into force on December 10th. It affects a number of platforms, which also include TikTok, YouTube, X, and Reddit. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said the world-leading ban was aimed at letting kids be kids. Meta and other firms opposed the measure, but said they would comply. Finally, in sports, Kemar Roach rejoins the West Indies Test team. The 37-year-old, who is the most successful Windies bowler of the modern era, was recalled and travelled to Christchurch, New Zealand. He was dropped earlier this year for the home series against Australia, when the West Indies were hammered, and the away tour to India when they lost. Roach has, however, regained favour in the selectors. He travelled to Antigua earlier this month for a camp and is among the players who will face the Black Caps in 3 test matches starting December 2nd. This has been WeFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Shanika Stapleton. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WeFM's 3 p.m. news. WeFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Coach St. Vincent's Limited.
If you're working for a while, come by Courts, I'll make you smile. Courts Black Friday come around. We are the best prices in town. Black Friday starts now at Courts. Yeah, it's back. Courts Black Friday. I tell you, hurry fast. Traffic on the highway. You know we got unbeatable prices. And furniture, electronics, and appliances. Are you coming? Say yeah. Weekly prices. Biggest and best deals of this season. Shop and credit to it big. And bend nothing until next year. Try Clock out and come down to court. Ready load.